Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to The Sims 4, the Tailor Time Lord Challenge. Serenity. It is Serenity, right? Yeah, I'm so confused. Eat your gosh darn food, and don't just leave it on the counter. Forgot that dose is just, like, absolutely disgusting. However, let us recall that, oh my gosh, divorce. Oh, so sad. I don't know if they can do that right now. But, Serenity's not so happy with, this whole transformation thing that happened. You know, this is a huge change for her. She went from loving this, kinda dreamy, kinda man thing with the shaved head and whatnot, and now she's like dealing with this girl who is not very well kempt also. I wish there was like slightly more that they could do that was mean, but why don't you give her the cold shoulder again? Just complain about your love life, that'll be good. Or just complain about how you no longer feel like Dose here is the same as you once knew her. I don't know. See, she liked that. She should dislike that because of, you know, the fact that they're the lovers. It's fine, just straight up complaining. But yeah, Serenity's not digging this. And, well, yeah, she does not want to deal, with Dose right now. Dose, maybe it's a good idea for you to, you know, go take a shower. Maybe just this once. Oh, suck it up, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth is in blue. Tatum's in pink. We'll see how that goes. Oh, school starts in it? It's the morning? They live in the basement, so I never know what time it is. It's so difficult. Okay, well, Dose, after that horrifying regeneration process of, you know, dying in a fire, then literally, being reborn. Yeah, just finally getting cleaned up. Probably for the best, if I had to guess. Just throwing that out there. And, yes, let's get the kids off to school. And what do you want to do as a serial romantic? Have a boyfriend or girlfriend and go on 2 dates. Interesting. Interesting. Serenity, how's that going? Let's see. Well, no, I won't. Well, maybe. I want Serenity to just, like, cold shoulder her, like, forever. I wish there was a way to do that. So that it would be like, it would like not stop. Like, I wish there was like a silent treatment option. That would be kind of cool. Let's have her go fix the toilet, because she also kind of wants to use the toilet. And, well, there's a first step to everything. But, unfortunately, while the kids are away, this leaves, you know, this is like a no-holds-bar bout between Serenity and Dose, and that's just no good. Dose is over here. She's kind of a ditz, I'm assuming. Well, let's look at her traits again. What was she? She was a child. Yeah, she's kind of a ditz, but she's super emotional with bad things, and she's a super slob. And, you know, let's see, like, a jealous creative bro? Yeah, like, she's jealous that everyone else gets to keep their spouses, and she has to deal with, you know, this new one. This was not in the contract that she signed. And, you know, the emotions are just getting to her. Like, definitely. And, in certain questionable decisions, well, if they would stop doing their own thing, certain questionable decisions, they, get into a huge fight with each other. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just unavoidable with things like this. It's a pretty good picture, though, I gotta say. I like this pose. It's very, what do you call it? It's like emotive. It's got a lot of movement to it. Yeah, just, no. Thumbs down, she dies. That's how it works, right? But yeah, Serenity is just... Serenity does not want any of this. And, let's see, is there, like, a good one? Let's see. And none of these are, like, all that good. Yeah, we'll just do, like, in a fit of rage... she proclaims that she wants a divorce on the grounds that this is not the person she married. I don't want them to actually get a divorce yet. But, you know, this is no bueno. She's feeling confident about the fire. Like, yeah, I'm good at that. It's going away now. But, you know, Dose needs to go away. Needs to go out crying. Just get away from the bus as best as she can. Granted, she knows that Serenity, she will not need to relocate. This is her time machine. She's got this. Right, no one lives here. Ugh, I wish people did, because there's all these nice Victorian houses. Let's go. Well, wait, she's like childish and gloomy and slob. The bar is definitely the place for her. So yeah, she's just gonna go to the bar, start drinking her troubles away. She doesn't know how to cope with these emotions. Because, I mean, this is all new for her, too. She's not exactly excited to be someone totally different. Chance Banks. Let's go introduce ourselves to him. She's like, what up, Chance? You totally pumped and all that? She just walks in and just begs that he listen to her life story. Well, we'll say that in this case, the brightened day is on her. She should be sad. Yeah, go share your melancholy thoughts. Go tell him all about how your wife thinks that you've changed way too much in these past few days. And he's just like, oh no, what happened? Did you, like, change your stance on, like, who you're gonna vote for president or something? She's like, no, I kind of just, you know, became a girl. And he's like, oh, that's slightly bigger problem than we thought. But she's like, ha ha ha, yeah, but speaking of the presidential election of Newcrest, let me tell you a great joke about that. Also, I just realized he's a slob too. But she also orders, she's going to order, what's the hardest thing you got? A sour punch? Yeah. Get me one of those. She's like, you know what? Just make me forget, Chance. And he's like, I can do that. I know very well how to do that. And of course, she's also chatting up this strapping young lad sitting at the bar next to her, with Katrina in the background. Katrina, if you don't mind, that would be... it would be nice if you were a little less creepy. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, the three of them are having a nice chummy conversation. It's obvious by how Mortimer and Chance are getting along that this Mortimer fellow is, he's a regular here. Let's just go, you know, discuss color theory with him. Ask him about his day, and Mortimer, you can just be like, hey, by the way, Mortimer, I don't know if you heard this sweet joke. Did we ever get our drink? I don't think we got our drink. Just order your favorite drink then, because he's kind of screwing us. Like, hey, give me one of those, you know what I mean? What is it? A root beer float. Well, we'll pretend it's a hard root beer float, because you're here to drown in the sorrows of a failing marriage that you had no control over. Because you didn't ask for this. You didn't ask to die in a fire. Who could have seen that coming? But, of course, life is difficult, and you find yourself, as you get more and more intoxicated, talking closer and closer with this Chance fellow here. Chance Banks, a young adult slob who has a wife, but you don't know that. I kind of wish I hadn't seen that, because it really would have pushed the idea that this is, like, all a mistake. Not that I'm, you know, ruining the surprise or anything, but... Oh, no. No, is he your replacement? Yeah, Chance is no longer the, he's clumsy. He's no longer the bartender. He can't leave, though. We can't just, you know, keep getting more and more drunk and sharing your melancholy thoughts with him. Tell him the stories of how you bravely tried to put out that fire, followed by the story of you starting the fire. Of course, it's an important one to not leave out. I don't know if you're gonna embrace Serenity ever again. What you can do is go hug him. Go hug Chance. He seems like a swell guy. We'll get you a couple of those points, because we definitely will need... Moira fires! We definitely will need more points to buy youth potions as time goes on. Let's give him some sweet repair tips. Just be like, hey, I can teach you how to repair a refrigerator, but in return I need you to teach me how to repair a marriage. And he's like, whoa, this is way out of my comfort zone. Are you leaving? You're not allowed to leave. We're going to tell you a knock-knock joke. If you were actually going to use the bathroom, I wouldn't care so much, but I know you're leaving. I know you're leaving. No. He is leaving. Oh, no, wait, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, he's coming back to talk with us. Okay. Well, that's fair. Because the role-playing is not over yet. We're just gonna... You're just like, good golly, woman, just let me go. And she's like, no, I'm not going to. Because at this point, we'll say that she's had like 2 of the hardest drinks on the menu. So, you know, she's a fairly small girl. She can't handle that. And, you know, she just wants to get up. She just wants some close affection. Yeah, the kids are C level, you know. He's a mixologist at the Victorian Cafe. I'm glad that we could actually get some of these Victorian buildings in there. Oh man, she's feeling super playful. She's so intoxicated she can't even handle it. But they get a nice hug in. And, you know, talk about the best bait, impishly pester him, tell him an outrageous story. She just will not leave this poor guy alone. Oh, he did not like the impish pestering. Okay, well that's good to know. What did I hit? Brighten Day. Okay, I wasn't sure what I hit. Maybe you should apologize. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so wasted. It's the happiest hour for all cheapskate Sims. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave right now. Just like, okay, that's fine, I guess. And she cries slowly and decides to head home. Life is difficult for her right now. And all she wants to do is head home to a place where she feels welcome. But alas, Serenity is, you know, just always giving her the silent treatment. Serenity will not look her in the eyes. And it's obvious that their marriage is not what it once was for those few days. Granted, she is happy to come home and be able to get some sleep without Serenity staring her down. The kids are too young to understand what's happening. But, it's obvious that Serenity has been talking to them slightly. Well, last night, I suppose. As Dose was in the shower cleaning up from the fire, Serenity obviously talked with the kids about what was going on and the future of the family and how the family may include one less person in the near future. You know, difficult stuff like that. The kids don't really comprehend it, but of course Alice can come over. Alice will probably be shocked. We're not really sure how Alice will react. Yeah, we did become friends with Chance Banks. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. She talks to Elizabeth first. Elizabeth is just like, hey, Mrs. Lewis, or Miss Lewis, or whatever. Dad's a little weird right now. And she's like, oh, how so? Elizabeth is just like, oh, you know, she's a guy, or she's a girl now. Alice just doesn't believe it, but lo and behold, Dos walks up and, well, she's shocked, but a couple gossips complimenting Art, and she realizes that this is, in fact, the person she met all those days ago. At, well, where did they meet? Shoot, I don't know. They just met... Made by Dos. It was not made by Dos. It was made by First. They met all those days ago, back when this was just an empty lot. The knock-knock jokes are just as bad as she remembered, but the compliments on that bright orange dress that, you know, like, compliments her very nicely, especially her hair. I think the contrast is great. Maybe not so good with the skin tone, but Alice realizes that this was inevitable. Is there like a confide option or like there's like a share secret for children, but that's what I want. Oh wait, no, I saw one. And this is where Dos, of course, decides to confide in Alice that she is actually not a human, as Alice would know. She is, in fact, a race of time travelers with multiple lives, though at this point no one knows how many lives they actually have. And Alice, well, she accepts it. She's a little hesitant, but she does in fact accept it. And, you know, of course, at this point, drinks are still flowing quite heavily through Dos, and she moves on to slightly more forward interactions to have with Alice, who accepts them in turn. Very important. And before they realize what's happening, Alice finds herself wanting to get to know this new friend of hers, no longer First, but still going by the Tailor. And Serenity's still not home. So it's the perfect time for them to go about doing what they want. But lo and behold, what should happen? Serenity comes home from a day of work, desperate to just relax, get her mind off everything that's happened, and go to bed, hopefully never having to see Dos at all. And what does she walk in on? Well, I have a no jealousy mod. So just believe. Is there like, actually, hold on. Sims 4, what is it, like, the cheating moodlet, or whatever? What do you do? Or the betrayed moodlet. Betrayed moodlet is what I want. Okay, I also need to close out of Facebook so that no one messages me on that. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Sorry for just leaving the game paused. I want the betrayed moodlet. Is it betrayed or betrayal? Sims 4 add moodlet. Come on, help me out here. Okay. Moodlet. Add buff underscore. And then is it betrayed? Unfaithful. I think that's it. Add buff unfaithful. So, yeah, so let's get that. Sim.add buff unfaithful. I think. Does that work? No, how do I do this? Sims.add buff unfaithful? How do I do it? How do I do it? Change your Sims emotion. Each mood that gives cheat gives you +2. Sims.add buff energized low. Oh, you need to have testing cheats true, apparently. Let's try that. Testing cheats true, and then Sims.add buff unfaithful. Yeah, and so Serenity, they finally got it. Serenity storms in and sees this happening in her own bed of all places. and they don't stop. She entered too quietly for them to hear. Oh, okay, well, they would have seen her right there. But she storms out, and Alice is left wondering, what just happened? Did she hear that? Dose is, of course, unfazed, but, well, Serenity, finally getting out of the bathroom, has a bone to pick with Dose. Oh, man, things are not going so well between them. Let's see. Now is not the time to go worry about these monsters under the bed. That's the word I'm looking for. Serenity, in a fit of rage, sends them to their room, telling them not to come out for the rest of the night, as things are not doing so hot. She's thinking about the fire, though. She's just shouting in a fit of rage, "I wish you had died in that fire," and that is not a very good thing to do. The girls try and find solace in each other. They play make-believe that they're in a much better place. Oh god, this is getting way too sad, like, real quick. But, things are not going so well. Alice, it's probably good for you to leave, just throwing that out there. But, well, oh, you guys stop. You guys just stop. Talk with each other, that's the important part. And after a long night of arguing, they finally agree to finalize the divorce right now. Darn shame, I must say. Let's see. Serenity decides that it is better off for her to not be here, not be around Dose, because obviously this is not the kind of environment she wants her kids to grow up in. Let's see, how do I do this? So, transfer Sims between households. So, yeah, oops, what is that? Yeah, create new household. She takes the kids, explaining that they, will not be seeing, Dose in a while. Free real estate. I don't know if that's... Let's try it. Control-C, free real estate. Command failed. Why? Oh, because I need to do an on or off. Huh, I'm smart. Smart. I can't do it. Okay, free real estate on. Okay. That's downloadable content. I always think that's the Sims button, but it's not. Household management. These Tailors. However, she takes back her name. What was her name? Oh, what was her name? Can you tell me who she is? Like, does it tell me? Well, okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I did do that. That's Tatum. Oh, well, it gives her that now, so just let's cancel. It gave her Tailor. Exit, create a sim, I believe is all I want. But they decide to... I thought the real estate was free. Free real estate on. There we go, that's better. So they move into... I like the small house on a big lot because I ran out of things to do. But they do, in fact, move in to the small house across town, as far away from Dose as they could be without having to totally swap up everything. Like, you know, changing schools and whatnot. She didn't want to put the kids through anything more than that. But Dose was left here all alone in a house that she really built herself in a weird way. And she has no one. Apparently she still has a boyfriend or girlfriend. The Heredia family moved into Rio Verde. The Amos family moved into Rafia Quinta. The Acosta family moved into Springscape. The Jack family moved into Vista Quarry. Hughes family moved into Yuma Heights. The McCarroll family moved into Nookstone. The Banks family moved into the Agave Abode. Cool. Cool. Dose was left all alone, and she didn't know how to cope with that. All she really wanted was, just some friendly faces around her, but now she lost everything. The wife that she knew she had, but never got to experience herself, actually, because Serenity cold-shouldered her from the minute she was reborn from that fire, and the kids that, even in just the few days and from what little memories she had of her past life, she had grown to love, and now she was left here alone with just alcohol in her body. Sorry, juice. Let's remember, this is still The Sims! She couldn't give up old habits, such as, cooking, group meals. She always loved cooking for the family, you know, like the one time she did it or whatever. And all she wanted to do was to see someone who wanted to be around her. Serenity was not that person. Do lovebirds count as boyfriend, or what's going on? You guys are still sweethearts somehow. How do we have a boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't know. But she really just wanted someone to be around her. She invited Alice over, who thankfully was here to help her out with everything she needed. Yeah, let's not knock on that side of the door. Hold up. Is that seriously the wrong side of the door? Okay, let's try that. It's a lot better. Gotta say, why are these guys they just appeared here? Nancy Landgrab and Jeffrey Landgrab, okay. We'll go up and talk to Alice, okay? Talk about cooking. Talk about anything. Share your melancholy thoughts, but talk about anything to get your mind off of what once was just a day ago. The first part's always the hard part. And you know that while you may have made a mistake spending the night with Alice that fateful evening yesterday, although in Sims time it probably was like a month ago because Sims time is weird, but I have an entire episode in somewhere in my legacy, I don't remember where, about the weird Sims time distortion. That's hard to figure out, so at this point it probably was like a month ago. But what are you saying? She's still in the recovery period. That's the important part. And actually asking her on a date right now is probably stupid because she's not in a good mood. Although actually now we are. And they realize that through all of this, they have grown far closer than they ever could have imagined being. Before, when Serenity was in the picture, Alice always had a thing for the wonderful first, and even though this is a entirely different person, personality and looks-wise, she still finds herself just as attracted to this person as she was, you know, much the way that every companion in the world is always attracted to the doctor, no matter who they are, except unless your name is Donna, in which case, well, things are quite different, I suppose. And after they shared their first kiss, they decided that it would be good for Dose to go out and, you know, live a little. They decide to head out of town. They go on a nice vacation together down south towards the desert, where they just decide to go to the park. One day of their vacation, they decide to go to the park. It's not like they're like, hey, let's travel like 10 hours because there's this really cool park that I want to go spend the day at, because that's not how it is. They spend like a week together in Oasis Springs, and everything is marvelous, and on the final day, all they do is reminisce together in the park and realize how strong their feelings have been for each other this entire time. Through thick and thin, they realize all they wanted to do was be together. But for how long? Dose just got out of this huge marriage, you know. She may not have experienced it for all that long, but it affected her nonetheless. Okay, go kiss. Go kiss. Okay, is that kind of sitting and talking also? Sit and chat here, please. Get going with that. Just talk with her. It's not that difficult. Just compliment her appearance. Thank you. And then there should be. Is there offer massage now? Whisper sweet nothings. I don't know if there is massage. I swear, I can never find the massage. It's never there when I need it. Have Sims become playful. That's gonna be impossible. Just go make out. And in all this, they realize that Alice actually has some similar ideas. She doesn't want to push Dose any further than she really wants to go, but they want to spend a lot of time with each other. They just don't know if such a strong commitment is what's best for them right now. So if I can find the right options. Rather, they decide to be, yes, they will be girlfriend and girlfriend. They figure this out. But they decide not to be totally exclusive. Neither of them are really sure how all this is working out. It's still very new to them. Dose isn't used to being this new person. Alice isn't totally used to having this new person around. All they know is that they're attracted to each other and they like it, but they sometimes worry about for how long. And I totally didn't just do that because we need to have a boyfriend or girlfriend to complete the aspiration. No siree, but we do offer a massage. Let's go for that. Alice willingly takes a massage because, let's be serious, it's a massage. Who wouldn't? And they have just a wonderful time together. Oh, they kiss autonomously. That's adorable. Tell a funny story. Tell a dirty joke. Yeah, they realized that they were getting a little too hot and heavy in a park, no less. Probably not a good thing to do in a public park, but their relationship at this point is stronger and closer than First and Serenity's ever was, so maybe there is hope for them anyways. They don't want to push it right now, so they leave it as is, but they certainly feel like they do not wish to be apart for very long. We've got one Sim who's playful. Come on. Come on. We'll flash crazy eyes at you. There we go. Hey, I actually was able to get them playful. That's awesome. Have deep conversations. We can do that. So of course they... Oops, I missed it. Of course they stay up talking all throughout the night. Pretend it's nighttime. It's totally not 2 o'clock. Okay, fine. It can be daytime. They just stay in the park all day just talking about themselves, reminiscing on everything that they possibly can. Memories from before Dose even came to this town. This old Victorian town with a desert to the south of it, supposedly. Before Alice met First, that fateful first day or second day he moved in, they reminisce about things they never knew about each other. And it's just a nice time. Seriously, how long is this date? Good golly, you guys, hurry up! We'll give you a massage, though. Massages are important, right? It's just a great time. Great time. Deep conversations, of course. And then caress her cheek. Tell a dramatic story, just do all this. We just gotta get this date to end. Like, good golly. Hey, legendary date. Too good. And after this wonderful week vacation, they decide to head back home and see how things move forward from there. But I think this is a pretty good place to leave this episode. We're starting off this aspiration pretty strong. It will be an interesting one because dating is not my forte in this game. We will see how well it goes. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on the Tailor Time Lord Challenge. The Sims 4 Tailor Time Lord Challenge. There we go. Goodbye.